Hey guys, what's up? Ashley Han here from ashleyhan.com and welcome to my channel. I am super excited to have you here today and talk about this topic, which is how do I get more leads from my website? It's a great question, and I just want to put this out there for those of you who are a little antsy with time, maybe are short on time, or just don't want to watch this entire video. Check the description because I have included a free checklist for your website that goes over everything that I mentioned in this video and more. If you're asking yourself this question, how do I get more leads from my website? You're really smart because we live in a digital era. There's no avoiding or escaping the landscape that we're in. Your website is the backbone of your business. What do people do? What is the first thing they're gonna do when they experience you at an event or someone refers you to them? They're gonna vet you by Googling your name. And what do you hope happens? What do you hope pops up at the top of the search results? Your website. And what do you hope happens when they get to your website? They convert, they turn into a paying client, customer, or deal. So these are 9 tactics that I have put together that you can implement right now on your website so you can start generating more leads. All right, so this first one seems super obvious to me, but apparently it's not because I browsed a ton of sites that do not implement this strategy. Above the fold. Make sure that you optimize your above the fold. Okay, what is above the fold? What does that even mean? Above the fold is that first, when someone lands on your website, the first thing that they see. Okay, and this can be on a mobile device, on an iPad, or on a desktop computer or laptop. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 things that need to be on your above the fold. The first is your positioning statement. This is your benefit-driven purpose. What value are you providing to the person? Why should they work with you? What can you provide? What is the person who signs up to buy your service, to go to your event, whatever it is, what are they gonna get? Okay, so that should be clear as broad daylight right at the top of your website. The second thing is a powerful brand essence. So what do I mean by brand essence? It captures your brand experience, what you want people to feel, what you want to evoke in them when they get to the site. It also represents your character, the character of your brand. For example, is your brand more playful and fun? Is your website playful and fun? Is it really exuding that essence out to the person that arrives on the page? As soon as they land on that page, they know what you're about and they get a feel for who you are. Third, you want a powerful and prominent conversion goal placed strategically in the center, okay, or as close to the center as possible. So whether that's you want them to get on the phone with you, schedule a call, whether it's to sign up for an event, to download something, whatever it is that you want them to accomplish on your site, you want that to be plain as broad daylight in the middle of the screen for them to easily click and convert. You've got to make it easy for people on your website to convert. So that is the third and probably, I would argue, most important, although all 3 are super important for you to include on above the fold on your website. So the second tip is use social proof. So I'm gonna go over like the main types of social proof for you, okay? There's written testimonials, there's video testimonials, there's maybe pictures or selfies of someone with your product. There are screenshots of social comments of people raving about your product, brand, or service, and there is also reviews. So those are all the different types of ways that you can garner social proof on your website. And what I want to really push you toward is getting video testimonials. Video content is becoming much more valuable, and it instills an immediate sense of trust and credibility because A, videos are much harder to fake or forge than a written testimonial, right? And also they take a lot of effort to make. So the fact that your customers are willing to create a video for you says a lot about how they feel about you. So it's giving that person who's watching the video feeling a lot more comfortable about choosing to pay you and become a client. The third tip is to make sure that your site is mobile optimized and at the least is responsive. What responsive means, by the way, is that your site will automatically adjust based on the screen size or the device that the user who is viewing your site is using. So that's sort of what responsive sites are. And yes, your site should definitely be responsive. If it's not, then hello, wake up and smell the coffee. This should have been done years and years ago. When I say mobile optimization, what I mean is even beyond being responsive. Because here's the thing, the way that someone consumes information on mobile is much different than the way that they consume it on, say, a desktop. For example, mobile users are scrollers. They're scrolling, and you've seen it, right? It's scroll, scroll, scroll. Also, the way that they take action is a lot different. 57% of users, of internet users, say that they will not recommend a website that does not look good on mobile. That's a fact. All right, the fourth tip and tactic that I have for you today is to create compelling content. And when I say content, this is overlapping with copywriting. So you want your copywriting to be compelling, and you want your visuals, your stimuli, your videos, your images, whatever you have to all be compelling. What does that mean? Well, first off, you don't want to have a website where you're just going on and on about you. Like, my name's Sue, and I am amazing, and this is what I've done, and what I've accomplished, and this is what I'm about. Nobody cares, okay? If they want to learn more about you, that's what an about page is for. Especially on your main page, your home page, you want to talk about them. You want to inspire and evoke them into taking the action that you want them to take on your site by inspiring them into the vision you see possible for them. I really want to encourage you to use lots of visuals, because using visuals in different types of media is really, really powerful. It's really great for your search engine optimization. It's what actually Google uses in their algorithm to rank sites, because they want to see value being created, and they want to see different kinds of media being available for users to consume. So it's not just text, you have other things going on in visual stimuli. This also is really helpful to keep users engaged. Make sure that you are enrolling instead of selling someone into what you do and what service you're providing. People have such high filters these days. They're being sold to left and right, so they're gonna feel that, and it's not authentic. So just make sure that you're enrolling and evoking rather than selling someone and pushing and forcing them. You want to evoke them into taking action, not force them to do it. Number 5, give them multiple opportunities to convert. So when my team and I design sites, this is something that is standard procedure on every site that we design. We make sure that on almost every scroll, as soon as that call to action, that button, that conversion button disappears, you want another button to appear, okay? And you want it strategically placed, obviously. You don't want it to come off like a nuisance or that you're really trying to sell them too hard. You want it to be contextual, right? Just make sure that you're always including opportunities for them to convert. Another thing I've seen really work great for this is a sticky header. I think it might be called High Bar. I will confirm in the notes below. At the top of the screen, as the user scrolls, it sticks at the top, so there's always a place where they can convert. And that is huge. You want to make it easy for them to convert and become a client, okay? Don't make them have to search for, where is the button? Yes, I'm enrolled. Where do I convert? You don't want to lose someone who's in that state. Number 6, I really, really like, which is just simply keep it simple. Remove that extra fluff and get straight to the point, okay? People's time is money, very, very valuable. That's the one thing you can't get back. That's the most valuable thing that people have, is their time. So make sure you're not wasting their time by going on and on and on and on. Think about those opt-in forms, right? If you have an opt-in form, are you asking them for more information than you truly need? Don't make it hard work for them. Make it as easy as possible for someone to take an action on your website. My 7th tip is to create a video. Video is everything. Video is king right now. And this video should be short and to the point. It's a way for them to really connect with you on screen. They're able to see your face, to experience your body language and hear your voice. It's a really great way to create instant rapport with your potential client. And make sure that your video, I would say, is 3 minutes or less. That again, you're removing that extra fluff, getting straight to the point, and also make sure that it's going in a logical order and that you're not all over the place and confusing or losing your client by this crazy messy video that you've created. And also a great thing to do in your video is to address any objections that your client may have in signing up for your service or working with you. My 8th tip is to make sure that your site has multiple pages. Those one-pagers, okay, part of my background is in SEO, and that is a very poor SEO tactic because Google wants to see depth in your website. So I recommend around 8 to 10 pages at least on your website. And this includes the fundamental pages like your home page, your about page, your contact page, locations, those fundamental pages, but also a few blog posts where you're really just giving value to whoever comes to your site. You're giving them free information, free value, again, instilling trust and rapport with them. You can create these blog posts and articles very strategically to generate more traffic to your website via SEO tactics, which I'm not gonna get into in this video because that's a whole nother thing. And if you guys are interested in this kind of thing, leave a comment below and let me know. And the 9th and final thing, which a lot of people never even consider or think is that important, is your site speed. Make sure that your site speed is no more than 4 seconds maximum. 40% of users will leave a website that takes longer than 3 seconds. 3 seconds to load. So just think about that. Most sites I go to are taking upwards of 8 seconds to load, okay? People are like just moving faster than ever before and their attention spans are smaller than ever before. So you wanna make sure that your site is loading and it's fast and it's moving and you're not lagging it because people will leave your site and there you go. There's a lost client. You are literally going to be leaking leads and cash from your site if your site is not loading fast enough. That is it. I hope I was able to provide you with some value today. If I did, please like, comment, subscribe below. As you know, this is a new channel, so your support really, really goes a long way and I appreciate it and love hearing from you guys. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope I was able to deliver some value for you guys. My goal is for you to reach yours, and that is why I create the content I create. So let me know if I'm doing a good job, and I'll see you next time.